How's it going, guys? So today we got this marketplace special scx24 that started life as a deadbolt. Now has some couple upgrades and I would say questionable options. Got off marketplace for 40 bucks. Came with some spare parts, some decent parts, some questionable parts. This is definitely one of those rigs that someone got right around the same time they got their first 3D printer. You can see we got 3D printed front axle and rear axle, some links including the Bluetooth link option. It's pretty cool. Haven't seen that one yet. But today we're going to tear it apart, build it back with stock axles, some other upgrades I'll show you here in a minute, and we'll see if we can make it better. But I mean, for 40 bucks, really can't complain. It is a complete truck, kind of. But here, let's go over it. So we got some spare tires with it. Got a full set of these red tires and wheels. Just not sure about these tires. They're mud terrains, crawler tires by Endura. Very slick, not very grippy like these that came on it. Got the Endura swamp crawlers. They seem decent. We'll see how they are. They have no inserts though, front or rear. We're gonna definitely change that. I mean, even under the weight of itself, and it's not very heavy. There's not very many brash options on it. Very squishy. But so got those red tires. Came with stock tires. And this whole bag of goodies. Gonna lay them out here and see you in a second. See what we've got. Okay, so came with the stock transmission. We've got some drive shafts here for it. Looks like the steel drive shafts. For the deadbolt, we got a spare Emax steering servo. Not sure about this steering servo. Oh, it also looks like there is little lights in here for headlights. We've got plenty of spare screws, spacers, some O-rings, pivot balls for the links and whatnot. Came with spare servo horn and some hexes for the wheels and then pins for the hexes. And probably good to keep on hand, especially because I've already had these hexes. They keep dropping the pins, or the nuts don't like to sit all the way on them. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I mean, that nut is holding on by a thread or two. Gonna have to try and figure something out for that. But also came with all the stock parts, which is what I am interested in. Want to put the stock axles back on them. Also got some purple links. We'll probably put these purple aluminum links back on it. These Endura shocks. They're just spring shocks. But now back to the truck. So currently has these Endura shocks on it. I'm not really a fan of these either. It has a... Not really sure what steering servo that is. It's I'm not sure. But we have the Endura transmission in it. The carbon fiber transmission, the cheap one. We also have the Purple Viper motor. It did not come with a ESC. I believe he said the ESC burnt out or something happened with it. He took it out for some reason. So we do have a few upgrade parts here for it that we're going to throw on it. Does not have, it has brass knuckles on it. It does. Oh, it's got a purple servo arm link set. That's pretty nice with the purple servo horn. I think we are going to stick with the purple theme here. Looks like it has a stock rear drive shaft, steel front one. So he must have had the drive shaft that was in that bag, must be the rear steel one. Got the, I don't know, I think these Endura sliders are upside down, but whatever. Probably gonna take them off or cut them to fit the body a bit better. Probably do that. Skid plate, Endura brass. And that's really it. Let's go over the upgrades we got for it. So we got motor and ESC by Endura. We have the Fat Viper and their little MBL32 G2. Tiny little ESC. Should be good. Seen good reviews on them. We'll give it a try. Did come with another transmission. We're not going to use it. It already has probably the exact same one in there. We have some Hobby Park brass upgrades. I just got the full kit. Gonna keep it cheap for now. See where this build takes us. This might just be, I wouldn't say a budget build, but I'm not getting crazy with this build for sure. And then we have some Endura inserts, the yellow ones. I'm gonna probably just run them all the way around. I know some people like the rear ones to be stiffer, but I'm new to this. So we'll test and tune as we go. We'll figure it out. And then we have what was supposed to be my overdrive, but this does not look like overdrive. I have messaged Endura. Hopefully they will be sending me overdrive because I did not want these. And then we are waiting on, we got the Endura 40mm big bore oil-filled shocks coming. Those should be here tomorrow. Hopefully overdrive coming, and then that should be it. It did also come with the Mius radio. Seems pretty good. It's nice, lightweight radio. I like it. I like the screen on it and the thumb steer. Thumb steer is a very big plus. But let's get to tearing this thing down and putting it back together again. So we finally got it all together. All the parts that came with it are now on. I have an ESC installed. Also did the axle housing, shaved it down to get more steering out of it. Seems to help. Definitely think though, if I got the upgraded axle shafts for it, it would be 10 times better, but I just kind of wanted to use all the parts I got with the truck to get it running, and then go from there with upgrades and stuff. I did have to get the shocks, of course, as well, and I got that pack of brass parts. But all in all, it's not too bad. Wish I had little smaller tires, but still came with it, so it's what we'll run for now. And now let's go test it. There we go, Josh. First try. Alright, so we took it to my local hobby shop, Small Scale Speedway. Great place. If you're ever in the Greenwood Lake area, definitely recommend checking it out. Great place there. Awesome people. But honestly, from testing this truck out, I can't complain. I mean, I believe we spent between the ESC, shocks, that pack of brass stuff, and the controller. I think we're all in for $150 something with purchasing the truck. I mean, so for basically what you can buy a brand new scx24 for is what we are into this. But I mean, for what we're into it, I definitely will say it will outperform a stock scx24. And really wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, being that it's a short wheelbase. It's the C10, I believe, wheelbase. I was not expecting it to be this good. It actually crawls really well, even with the body kind of mounted up pretty high. As you can see, I took the cage off. I don't know if I mentioned that. I just didn't like the way it looked and sat on here with the cage, the rear cage, but also helped keep the weight up forwards more on this little truck. I don't know, might find a different body in the future to mount on it. Things, like I said, surprisingly handled really well. I put some rubber bands on the rear here, left the front shocks with no rubber bands, and performed really well. One of the other local guys there drove it. They also really enjoyed it and were very surprised with how it was for such a short wheelbase, and hearing and seeing all of the not so many things I had done to it. But yeah, fun little truck. Definitely will be building another one hopefully soon here. Looking at different chassis, want to try and do a ground up build next, but that's it for today. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. See ya.